Welcome back to PresCo. I'm the Business Pres. We're looking at the daily trend. First, some macro news from the Fed. Fed was, as expected, they're just coming out with basic rate hikes, and they're not tapering the balance sheet off until their next meeting. So, the way I see it, we've got a small window. Are we going to break out all-time highs? Probably not in most cases. But things are looking a bit bullish. We're bouncing off the bottoms. So, in the general market, we're on support. We've been pulling down into support. It's going the wrong way. Support. Been pulling down into support. And we're bouncing off it. How high we can go up is the question. There's a lot of resistances there. But in the macro market, things are all going to get a lot tighter. Inflation, as you know, has been smashing us. And then the money is not free anymore. There's not zero interest anymore. There's more and more interest coming out, and there'll be more over the next few months to years. So things are changing. You know, a couple of years ago when the bull run started, they were pumping the economy full of stimulus. Now they're like, whoa, it's probably a bit too much money out there right now. Cost of everything's going up, plus the supply chains and everything like that. The world is not in a good place. But that's for the macro fundamentals. We're looking at the technicals on the daily trend. So let's get rid of me. Let's bring up some charts. Let's have a chat. Chat about charting. That's the Bitcoin dominance. It's been in this up channel, and it's broken that. It's broken that, which tells me something very critical is about to happen. All right, we've been bouncing between support and resistance on the RSI, which is represented on the price chart. Now we've broken support, retested it, and we've got a bearish engulfing candle. This current green one is today. We'll have to see how high we can go. The candle's fairly new. If we get rejected again, if we get rejected again, we're likely to keep coming down. And while this chart is coming down, the altcoin chart's going up. You can see altcoins have been in this bearish trend, and lately we've been consolidating. This looks like most of the altcoins right now. Okay, if we go into Ethereum, looks like Ethereum, and as you can see, we've broken this channel. We've been bouncing between support and resistance. We broke up, we come down, we retested it, and now we're going again. So it looks like we're continuing. We are getting into some oversold territory, but we could push all the way up into resistance. Now this is what I'm saying. Resistance from the bottom, 30% is a huge move. Even though we're not coming up, we might not be coming up to all-time highs and making new all-time highs. There's still some big moves. Okay? Now, as far as momentum, we're above the 50. And this is a huge part of the strategy. As long as we're above the 50, we're bullish. When we're below the 50, we're bearish. Okay, look at the candles here. We're going down, 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 down because we're below the 50. The MACD is below the 0. But when we're above it, say here, the MACD is above it, well, we're very bullish. Okay? Now we've just broken out of resistance, of a downtrend resistance. Okay, so the bearish move was huge. We broke above that and we went sideways. Now we're breaking out of sideways. So it'll be interesting to see what happens over the next few days to weeks. But that's Ethereum, and Ethereum is the leader of the altcoins. Ethereum looks like the altcoin chart. So seriously, anything else that you might see, or Anchor's a bit different. Whoa, Anchor's a bit different. Anything else that you might see, we've been in this down channel, and now we're breaking out of it. Okay? IMX has made some huge moves. Okay? It's a new one. Here's a good example in Chili's. Okay? We've been in a long sideways range for the longest time. Literally at support, and we're bouncing off it. Whether we're going to push to break new all-time highs, I doubt it, but we have broken out of this channel. Now we're looking to make a move up. We can get some resistances out. So the 618 is a big one. Previous structure and the moving averages. Okay, V-chain's a good one because we see we're just starting to break out of the 50. MACD's crossing into bullish territory. And on the price, you can see that we've been squeezing and breaking out of resistance. But you see the 50 moving average is right there at a previous structure. I'm pretty sure we're going to follow through 30 to 40%. Why? Because here is the next structure. This was the lows and the top. So we may or may not have a huge altcoin season coming up because it's a Bitcoin dominance chart. All right, we've broken down out of this wedge. Now when Bitcoin's coming up, altcoins are losing strength against the Bitcoin dominance, right? So we've just had this double bottom and we've been in an ascending channel. We could have continued all the way here, which means altcoins would have bled out. But as you can see, they're all on support. Now that this is breaking down and altcoins are breaking up, the move is most likely going to come to here or to the bottom support line. Why I say here is because this is the target from this pattern. Now we could come here and then expect a bottom to form. But the MACD is crossing down and is crossing into that negative territory. We can see a big move. All right, we can see over the next few weeks. But if we were to get a huge drop like this, well then, altcoins will go parabolic and will most likely break out in all-time highs and get the blow off top that we've all been waiting the longest time for. Because the market works in cycles. You have wave 1, a pullback for wave 2. Wave 3, a pullback for wave 4, and then you got wave 5. Bitcoin's done most of that. All right? Bitcoin's had, since here, wave 1. Bitcoin's had a wave 1. Pulled back, wave 2. This is wave 3. All right, we've pulled back for wave 4. And we're supposed to get a wave 5. Now, I doubt that this is going to be it. Because in a wave 4 pullback, we usually get a 5-wave structure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll continue on into our wave 5, which could be as big as wave 3. Could also be as big as wave 1. But just this, like this is a big move, 100%, but it's nothing on what we could see, what we should see. The reason we're not too confident on that is, like I said at the start of the video, the macroeconomics. The Fed is changing things. Governments, economies are changing things. They're tightening. If they were still loose, which they could be, they could say, hey, this war's getting out of control. We need to print more money. Anything could still happen. But right now, we're in a wave 4 corrective pattern. And it's yet to be determined what happens next. If we break down, we're bearish. We're probably coming to here before we can even regain some kind of bottom. But if we're going to be bullish, break out into new all-time highs, into price appreciation, hey, that can happen too. So we've always got to be careful in what happens. But buying low and selling high has always been good strategy. And talking about strategy, I am getting through the Discord slowly but surely. Strategies are there. I tell you how I'm kind of playing the game, and a couple videos to back it up. And also, hey darling, I'll be there in a second. On this channel, We also look at the big three in Bitcoin, XRP, and Ethereum, and with what they're doing in terms of investing on the longer time frames. And I've just posted a lot of altcoins according to the daily trend strategy. So if you like that, the link's in the description. And if you like this content, smash the like button, leave me a comment. If I've missed your altcoin, let me know. Otherwise, I'll be trying to keep up with the daily trend and post regular videos. Sorry for not doing that, been a bit busy, but life goes on. Okay, thank you very much. I'm the Business Prez.